Right, so another episode of Van Talk. It's Wednesday, so I'll be releasing it today. It's 2:45, but we've been all over as usual. And there's just some bits. They're having some turf delivered at morning, so one at Teams needs some money for that, so I'm going to drop it off. So we're not here today. I've got a business meeting. We have one every 2 months, so 6 a year. So it's very important to be there. So we're going to that tomorrow. And my dad's off as well. He's got hospital and dentist. So that's sort of what this episode about is family. But I thought I'd nip out. I'd not done this. I was supposed to do it earlier, but I'd forgot. So I thought, right, we'll come out and we'll do it. And then I say we don't miss, because I don't want to miss anything. I know maybe not now, but I want to get waiting for it and watching it. So I'll try and do that. But we're going to be into podcast genre a bit. It's a bit different on YouTube. I think they're setting this ends up for it, sort of thing. So at minute this is like as first person, so a bit of a different viewing watching this. And then we'll be moving on, maybe, I don't know if in van we make some kind of studio, then we can go up and down talking to people. But I've got one to go on. Richard Stone, he's got a big property, a training blueprint massacre. Of course you can do it and learn everything about running a job, running a site, health and safety. He's been in it all his life in project management, so that's a really good course. But he does a podcast, so I'm going to go down on that one. And I think that's key, really, to go on them and get some real people in things. It's obviously coming through. I watch a lot of like Andrew Tate, and there's someone called Justin Waller who's with him, and he's like a construction person. And it's about time we got the recognition that we deserve as tradespeople and tradesmen, because we've built the world. Simple as that. We've built country, we've built world. Everything you'll see here, all this is done by men. Everything you'll see, we've built, and we don't get nothing for it. Where your social media and stuff like that. Look at the size of that bully. It's a chunky boy. I don't mind that one. Mine are right pair of little bastards. So yeah, this is about working for family anyway. I guess it's devolved into me just going on about noting it, which is where they're supposed to go, I think, podcast, no set thing. And they just go on. It's working with family. So some people, massive no, so it never works. You look, if you do or listen to Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, the two brothers, it's everything to them. In fact, the brothers, they do out for each other, and that's work only people that can count on. But it's always been that smooth. I mean, I'm 31 now. When I was growing up, let's say from 14, going with my dad, and we used to have some rape battles. It's not that I want to, I can't really remember, what it gets like. My memory's shocking, especially when you think back at stuff. But I know we had some bad arguments. I'd been sacked, no matter, I don't know how many times I got sacked. My brother used to work for my dad, he got sacked multiple times as well. But I don't know whether it's me growing up. I know one thing is, and you see it about a lot of stuff, I used to get right down about, there's a lot like this, the toxic people thing, and don't be around negative people thing, and you can get drawn into that when the pure fact is there's only one thing you can control. It's how you react to people, how you react and what you do. And that's sort of, I were at a point where I was like thinking like everyone, like dad's had to ruin my life and this and that, and it weren't. It was me. That what biggest change I had. I mean, these are what they're so good for, these sort of van talks and that, because you actually go through things and it sort of brings it back, because you're talking to yourself and you're like, well, yeah. So the biggest thing for me was realising that it was me. It was me that needed to change. It weren't so and so. It weren't them doing this, them doing that, and it's carried through all my life to now. Like changing your perspective on things. So it was me that changed, and it's been brilliant now. I know when my dad's there, let's say his family, and I can believe him. He's not gonna piss about, wasting time. Not gonna, like, do you know what I mean? Not doing no, forgetting make jobs right or making something shit, because he knows it comes back on me, and he don't want that for me. See, chucking stuff. That's one of our jobs there. Brian's just there doing some turf. I swear down, he was putting shit in that bin. Fucking skip junkie. Can take his shit home. Yeah, the biggest thing was changing my perspective on things. I think that's probably them that are saying that family don't work, they're terrible. I mean, how often do you see it nowadays? Like, people not talking to their man, brothers and all this stuff and that. And I know some of it's pretty well warranted, but back 20, 30, 40 years ago, there was none of that. You didn't, there were a lot less of that, should I say. I mean, you don't even, I mean, I've got brothers and we barely even see each other, like. But that's just how it is, this modern world, isn't it? That's what it's done to us. But yeah, you can put down in comments and that, because they are getting some good views and that, to be fair, videos. Subscribers need to catch up though, so please, if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do, so you can follow us a bit better. And I think if you press the bell notification so it comes up on your phone when we do a video, and then you can get straight on it then, and be one at first to put things forward. Because there's no, like, trades and people for getting discussions going in comments and that, especially on YouTube. But just to put how your working life's been. Are you working with family? I mean, dads, mums, brothers, sisters, sons. Well, a lot of you. That's what every man's dream. That was my dad's dream, was me and my brothers to have a building company. And then the rest of them are fucked off, and there's only me. There's only me here picking up all fucking pieces and that. But yeah, if that's your sort of thing, we want to hear it really. If we don't like responding to them and all, it's good on an evening when we get some time to know that people are watching it and actually putting some thought into it and stuff like that, into what they put in, and that is really good. But I was going to have my brother, talking thing of family, I was going to have my brother come back. But he's too bit, he's an HGV driver now. We did work together for a bit, and he's brilliant. He's brilliant at job and all, and you know what I mean, it'd be family again, but he's not in it, or it's not enough money to pull him away from what he's doing, or from more the shift schedule he's got, this 4 days on, 4 days off. That's more the difference. So I'm just pulling up to these now. I'll leave it on. Ben! I've got my GoPro on. I've come to give where they bust that hose pipe. I've come to give him that hose pipe at other job, but I thought I'd bring that, save you coming in morning.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I thought I'd nip out.
Yeah.
That's not for here. That's that's some other fucker that did that.
What the fuck is that?
That's an hose lock, which it weren't. He swears blind it were an hose lock hose pipe, but it weren't. But we've got him that, you know what I mean, a proper one. Keeps them right, doesn't it?
I'll give it to Kurt.
Yes. All right, Ben. See you later. Yeah, that's Ben. Only young, 18. Brilliant lad. He's actually going into one of my properties. He's 18. You know what I mean? 18 like that. I mean, you see them working, you know what I mean? Not, I mean, how many 18-year-olds can you say that you'd leave them and they weren't not aware, would they not do out and try and toss it off? And how many could you do that way? Like, I just gave him some money. Can you imagine? Fucking hell, some people, they won't give him a fucking sweet. Never mind give him some money, because they'd probably fuck off with it. Yeah, as usual anyway, the topic's devolved into madness and just me talking bollocks. But hopefully it makes for good viewing. Just to get it out for today, don't want to fall behind with your schedule. Have a look at others. We've got a resin bound one going up Sunday, like an auto. weekly. We did his day in the life and all. That were a good watch. Tried to keep it a bit more serious. Business things. It's not that funny. Do you know what I mean? Really, you've got to have a laugh, but it's not right. I thought if people actually want to learn something, they can do sort of thing. I'm gonna run that dog over. It looks old as fuck though, doesn't it? And it fucking bonking it on head with van. So yeah, like, comment. It's the biggest thing. Subscribe. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it does a lot for the channel. A lot of others say it anyway. So yeah, keep following, keep liking. We're gonna keep pushing on. Head on collision. That'd have been a fucking belter, ain't it? As I said, I'd said on this GoPro one day we'll get something fucking hilarious on here. We've already a couple of things anyway, so we will catch some at one day, unfortunately, because that's just crazy fucking world we live in, innit? Not with my driving skills though. No one will catch me out. So yeah, keep watching, and thanks a lot. We'll see you all later, boys and girls and children. See you later.